Good afternoon, my name is Mayre D'Antino with New Bedford Cable Network, and I am here on Acushnet Avenue at Chocolate Complimenta. This is where our story begins. It is the very first Love the Ave restaurant week. I'm hungry and I hope you are too. Let's go check it out.
I'm here on behalf of the New Bedford City Council. I'm Maria Giesta, Ward 2 Councilor. So, official resolution, be it hereby known to all that the City Council of New Bedford, Massachusetts hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to Stephen Froyas, Love the Ave, in recognition of the commencement of New Bedford's first North End Restaurant Week celebration. The entire citizenry extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion, expresses the hope for continued good fortune. Given this day, 15th day of September 2018, by Linda Morad, the Council President, myself, Ward 2 Councilor, Ian Agru, Deborah Coelho, and the rest of the City Council. So congratulations.
That's very nice.
Thank you very much for everything you're doing.
Put that on the wall and take my wanted poster down.
Great.
So this is an unusual press conference in that we're not standing, we're seated around a table, there's food within reach, lots of carbs, and that's just as well, right? So we're here today at Chocolate Complimenta on the Ave, which has been redone for those of you who've been in here in the last year or so. It's gotten a huge facelift. And now it looks in the way that's becoming of just how great the food is here. To talk about an initiative called Love the Ave, which has been launched in the last few months spearheaded by Steve Froyas and Sarah Thanis at Groundworks, along with Angela Johnston from the EDC, as well as Corinne Williams and Brian Pastore from the CEDC. It's been a real collective effort, and with a common mission, and that is to let everybody know all the great stuff that's here on the Ave. The Ave is New Bedford's Main Street, and the Ave has been referred to many things over the years. With the term international marketplace has caught on, and it's an appropriate name because it really is, the Ave is a reflection of the melting pot that is New Bedford. There have been, over really the last 100 years, an evolution of ethnic mixes on the Ave that have all contributed one way or the other. And you see elements of it if you look closely. Some are more prominent than others over the years. I like to tell the story that my grandmother had a seamstress shop up around the corner of Central Avenue in the Ave years ago. There were lots of Polish shops back then, a few decades ago. Fewer now, but they've been replaced by others. Obviously, lots of Portuguese restaurants and stores that have been here for many, many years and continue to thrive, like this one. But you see these days Central American shops, Guatemala in particular, but also Honduran. You see Puerto Rican bakeries. You see still the Golden Greek is down the street. Still a Greek presence here as well. And I won't. I'm sure I'll leave out ethnic groups. The point only is that the Ave continues to evolve. It continues to thrive. From a city planner standpoint, one of the things that's really interesting about the Ave is that it's a mixed use setting. In other words, you don't have to have. You have a customer base built in because people are living right here, and people walk to the shops and restaurants, and unlike a mall where you've got to pull up into a parking space and walk around to different stores, here it's all there. And one of the great things that the Ave is benefiting from now is the resurgence of the city's, or the reestablishment of the city's connection to the river. The development of residential apartments and the former mills along the Acushnet Avenue will continue to add to the vitality of the Ave. Couple that with the building of the Riverwalk in the next few years, and you'll see a continued growth of energy here. So Steve had the great idea to work with the team to let everybody know that this is happening. And so in the next few years, you're going to continue to see the Ave come back to life, and as it should be, because the Ave is really a source of pride for the city, and now and in the future. And so we're here to dig in a little bit. I've been talking way too long, but I wanted to first of all let me ask Ward 2 Councilor Maria Giesta to say a few words. I know we just had a presentation of the proclamation, Maria, but you grew up just a few blocks up the street, and the Ave, and when you came back from Washington, you noticed that the Ave is still the Ave, but it's a different mix, and it continues to thrive in different ways.
Well, first, I've never believed, Mayor, that you speak too much or too long, so
Well, thank you.
don't ever apologize.
All right, well, let me keep going then.
Well, first, I want to thank everyone for being here today, and especially Mayor Mitchell and everyone else. And I want to, again, thank Stephen for this great idea about people noticing and recognizing what the Avenue has always been, and that is the heartbeat of New Bedford. I grew up in the North End, as the mayor said, and we've seen a few changes over the years, which is great. It's always good to have change, but there's always been this melting pot of restaurants and stores, clothing stores and bakeries. And we've seen a little change. It was mainly, as the mayor pointed out, a Polish, French neighborhood, and the Portuguese started coming in, and now the Hispanic community is coming in, which is great. And that's what New Bedford's always been about, and that's what makes New Bedford great. And it's wonderful to see everyone involved, and there's a lot of great restaurants. I remember very well as a little girl the Polish-American Club up the street, and I remember the Capitol Theater and all the wonderful restaurants here as a child, and Sado's, that's where every little girl and boy got their school clothes for the new year. So it brings a lot of great memories, and I just want people throughout the city to come to Acushnet Avenue and really see and appreciate what we have here. So again, Stephen, thank you very much for all you do, and we really appreciate it. So thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, Steve, so tell us a little bit about not just the initiative, but also Restaurant Week. What's going on?
Okay, Restaurant Week begins today and it lasts until next Friday, September 21st. And everyone can go to lovetheave.com for the list of all the restaurants in the North End. It takes place from Causewell Street North. This area has between about 40 to 50 restaurants altogether. They're all listed. We have 23 featured restaurants with special deals, special promotions, daily specials, just an amazing amount of flavor and different things going on. You can find them all again at lovetheave.com, where the entire list is. And it's been so much fun walking up and down the avenue all summer, visiting all of these places. It's been, I say walk because I had to so I didn't get too overweight here. The food's amazing, so many great places. I can't single anyone out. I want everyone to go to the website and look at them all. They're all featured. You can learn a little bit about them. You can learn which ones take credit cards, which ones serve alcohol, and things like that. So it's very user-friendly. And we're going to use that website going forward to bring people information about everything going on around the Avenue and the North End. It's going to be a resource for things that are going on. Like next Saturday, there's a Guatemalan festival being organized by the Community Economic Development Center. They're over here. It's going to be a great festival. It's a kite festival with music, dancing, and now we'll be able to promote this so people know about it. It's going to be in Riverside Park, that great park on Belleville Avenue, and that will be the place where you can get all the information. But for this week, don't forget, come up here a lot whenever you're hungry, eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. Bakeries like this, you can get a nosh any time of the day. They have specials going on. A lot of the places will have their specials listed in the restaurant. Some of them are on the website. Just bring friends. I've heard anecdotes about people coming up here planning work lunches during the week, and they're going to Facebook Live it and stuff like that. Lee Deal, the director of AHA, is bringing her entire book club up here for dinner one night. So it's just a way to really bring attention to all the businesses that form the backbone of the North End. And these are great, terrific small businesses that employ about 300-400 people. So it's really an important thing to show them some love as we love the Avenue.
Yeah, no, thanks, Steve. Thanks for the initiative. This is a great example of, what a little bit of leadership, a little bit of hard work, a little bit of devotion, love can do. And what you and Sarah Thanis have been able to do to get this thing launched, and along with the other team members, is really impressive, and something that just sets a good example for everybody else. One of the things that struck me, I'll turn to Angela in 1 second, but one of the things that struck me is, when you look at the list of restaurants all at once, it's like, yeah, there really are a lot, because you don't think about it. You think, well, I'm going to go, over to Mimo, or I'm going to go over to Adriana's, I'm going to go to, or here at Chocolate Complimenta, and you don't think about the aggregate, and there are a lot of places on the Ave, and you can see them all listed on the website. I do have favorites. In case anybody's wondering whether I have a favorite, I do. I just don't say them publicly. But let's just say we're here at a place that has ruined a few of my diets for reasons that are evident. You guys, one of the things that we do in city government, when we work best is when we work in support of private initiative, and so we do it through a lot of times through the EDC. Through the leadership of Derek Santos and Angela Johnston. Angela's here. She hasn't touched any of the pastry yet, but I know she will, as will I in a moment. But do you want to just talk a little bit, tell everybody a little bit about the Economic Development Council's role in launching the
Sure.
initiative?
We are part of the team of Love the Ave, and Stephen came to me in the winter and said, we have this great idea. What about promoting all of the restaurants and bakeries and shops in the North End? And I said, yes, we're going to do it, because our mission is to support the small business community all throughout the city. And we see this district as a thriving, diverse district, and has a lot of room to grow. And there's a lot of fun projects going on in real estate development that will be made public soon. We already know about Strand Theater having work being done on it, become a cultural center for the Cape Verdean community. And so when Stephen came to me, it was an easy sell, and he's such a great partner. And the website lovetheave.com is so fun. Facebook page is great, so follow Love the Ave, North End Restaurant Week on Facebook, and we'll continue to post, and just come on to the Ave all the way from the Doghouse to Par Rapids, and Belleville and Ashley Boulevard. Come on up and have fun.
I just want to add, I want to say thanks to Angela very much. She's so open to new ideas and new things going on, and she jumped right on this, and she's terrific to work with. And if you ever have any anything you want to discuss with her throughout the city, I mean, she's really fantastic. Thank you.
If I could just add to that one point, as much as it's Love the Ave, it's also Love the Ave and the North End.
Right, it's the entire North End.
It's the entire North End, Belleville Avenue, Acushnet Avenue, Ashley Boulevard. So again, please come out. There's a lot for everyone to really appreciate and get involved with. And so please come on down to the North End, or come on up to the North End. And thank you guys for everything that you've done. Really appreciate it.
Nice work. So the funny thing is, it's as I are involved in mayor's groups and things at the state level as well as at the national level. One of the things that strikes me is that there are places all around the country that are trying to create something like the Ave out of nothing, right? To create some authenticity, to create walkable spaces, to create diversity, to create conditions for including people, and we have it already. We've had it here for a long time. And so, the trick for us, which is actually easier to do, is just to continue to support it, continue to get the word out about it, and promote so people come here and celebrate what it is. So come on down, come with your family, come with your wallet and your credit cards and everything else. Spend money here. There's a lot to offer here, and I suspect that even if you're somebody who's come to the Ave for a long time, there are places you haven't tried yet. Because there's new stuff all the time. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for coming today and for all the hard work, and we'll be digging in. I'm not going to eat it all. I'll share. But thank you.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right.
And now we are taking a closer look at Restaurant Week with Steve. Steve, could you introduce yourself for us?
Absolutely. I'm Stephen Froyas. I'm part of the Love the Ave group, which was formed several years ago. It was started by the Mass Growth Alliance with working with the Community Economic Development Center here on Acushnet Avenue. It was looking at creative ways to bring attention to the avenue and just stimulate new ideas, community involvement, civic engagement, and things like that, and to promote the businesses and the arts and culture of the area. So today, the meetings are overseen by Angela Johnson of the New Bedford Economic Development Council, and she was looking for ideas. So I had this idea. I said, well, we looked around, and like the backbone of the businesses up here are really all the restaurants and bakeries and eateries.
Right.
A huge amount. You can see them all at lovetheave.com. So we came up with this idea of promoting them all with a restaurant week, which begins September 15th and ends Friday, September 21st. I'm not sure when you're going to air, but you can eat any time of the year.
Absolutely.
You don't have to just come this one week, but we're encouraging everyone to, if they haven't been here for a while, to come back and try all these places. They're all listed at lovetheave.com. There's just a tremendous amount. I mean, really some amazing places from Cogsall Street north. It also includes Ashley Boulevard and Belleville Avenue,
right.
And it goes all the way up to Pa Raffas in the North End, which is a local institution.
Yeah.
So
Pa Raffas is a favorite of mine and my
Right.
family, so
Yeah.
I'm definitely familiar with Pa Raffas. Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun to put this together and visit all of these places. Chefs are really interesting people. A lot of them are like personalities. Anyone who watches the Great British Baking Show knows that there's a lot of heart and soul going into these dishes. So, and you'll find that on the Avenue.
Yeah, and restaurants around here can draw in all different kinds of people. I've specifically noticed that with family members that I've had who have moved away and then brought their friends back down here from different states all over the Northeast, just to like go to the Golden Greek, which is one of their favorite restaurants. So when you get the word out, it will draw more people into our great city, into this area, which is the backbone of our city, as you mentioned, and as you mentioned in the meeting earlier. So I really, really love this idea, Steve. I think this is a fabulous thing that we are doing. But I'm also curious to know what sorts of events the committee has planned in the past. So what else have you been responsible for that maybe I'm not familiar with?
Okay. Well, they've been very busy over the last few years. One of their first major initiatives was a public art campaign up and down the avenue.
Okay.
So a lot of the murals you'll see going up the avenue was started by Love the Ave, the group. There's some tremendous artists, and you'll find little things here and there, like the artist Tom Bob. Megsy has got some work up there. These are all terrific street artists who are very well known in the area. So that was a first thing they did to get the ball rolling. Another initiative, there will be, as of next Saturday, September 22nd, 2 Guatemalan cultural festivals. And it's part music, dance. They have a kite festival because it's very important to the Guatemalan culture, and very beautiful work, just amazing stuff. And if this airs before September 22nd, it will be in Riverside Park all day long. You can find all this information out at facebook.com Love the Ave. So we have the website and the Facebook page where we're going to be sharing all this information in the future. So you can also find out about our meetings. We want people to get involved, so we'll post information when we have community meetings. We want this all to be about civic engagement, other new ideas coming in, and just giving the Ave a lot of love.
So I have one more question for you.
Okay.
What would you say to the person who has the next big idea for New Bedford?
The next big idea, well, they can definitely reach us through the website and give us the idea. They can come to the Love the Ave meetings. Like I said, get involved. Everyone's welcome. Email us, put it on Facebook, our Facebook page, again, facebook.com/Love the Ave. There's an email address up there. Share your ideas. The more ideas, the better.
So that is your answer. Go to Love the Ave Facebook page or website if you have the next big idea for the city of New Bedford. That has been it for Restaurant Week. Thank you for all the information you've given us. I hope you eat lots this week. Thank you for joining us. And now we are with Deonte Quam, and he's going to tell us more about his favorite restaurants on the Ave. Hi, Deonte Quam. Tell us more about yourself.
All right. So, originally I'm from Trent, New Jersey, and we're in front of this great restaurant called
It's Chocolate Compine.
Complimenta. And also, I love the bakery down the street, for real. And plus, I always hear good remarks about it, and their food is great. You should go try it one day, for real. And
Yeah, now's the perfect time. You know why?
Why?
It's Restaurant Week.
Facts. You're right. And today's Saturday.
Yeah, today's Saturday. So it's going to be all this week. Let me take this. It's going to be all this week and ending on Friday. And then the day after that, they're actually having a Guatemalan party. So, that's the next... It never stops here in New Bedford. It's just one thing after the other. Yeah. So what's your favorite thing to eat at the bakery?
So let me see. If I had to choose, I love... the Danish, what are they called? The apple Danishes?
Apple Danish, yeah.
The shape of them is a triangle, I think, or something like that. Yeah, but try the Danish apple. I'm not sure the name, but they're good, for real.
All right. All right, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Deonte Quam.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
It's good meeting you, too.
I've had a great time kicking off Restaurant Week, and what better way to finish it than with a custard. You have a good day. I'm Mayre D'Angelo with New Bedford Cable Network.